Hi, now I want to show you how to do quizzes. So we'll go back in. I really need my reading glasses. Go back into that first week, and as I mentioned, you'll have your quiz down here. This is also using Connect. So I'm hoping this will open up for me since I don't know how I have it set, but click on your quiz and then launch it. I didn't think I was going to have to do that again. Continue. Alright. Well, this is, I guess, because there's 3 students not started, that is because some students have actually gotten into Connect. That makes sense. Now I see why I see that. Alright, so let's do a preview. I'm not going to leave this up too long because it's the first quiz, but here's a sense. You can see one of the questions. So you get a sense of what kinds of things I'll do in a quiz. Now these quizzes, the questions sometimes come from the publisher's bank of essay kinds of questions, and sometimes they are ones that I've created on my own, and sometimes they're a mix. A lot of times they have videos, but not always. And so the idea is you're applying what you're learning from the book, as well as from the videos that you watch each week, which we will do. I'll do that video soon. And you're answering a question. So this is basically setting this up to talk about the Equal Pay Act, and it's going to have a little quick video clip of Obama talking about equal pay, and then McCain talking about equal pay, and then it's going to have a question for you here, or in this case, this one is discuss the ways the fundamental values discussed in this chapter collide in the debate over equal pay. Which 2 values are being debated most clearly here? So you have like a hint at what your first quiz, one of your questions for your first quiz is going to be. And this is, this is something. It's an essay. Each quiz is worth 10% of your grade. There are a total of 6 quizzes. What I do is I drop the lowest scored quiz, or if you miss a quiz. So that means there's a 50% of your entire class grade is based on these quizzes. So if you think about that, and you think about this is your chance to really demonstrate what you've taken from what you've been reading and what you've been doing in the class, I'm going to expect, not just a 1 or 2 line answer. I'm going to expect you to demonstrate what you're doing and what you're reading, and give examples. And so, you see here, this is an example of a question, and the questions will pretty much be like this. They may be a little bit longer or shorter, but they're all essay. There's no multiple choice or anything like that on the exam, the quiz. And so another thing when you think about that is that I have to hand grade all of these. It's not like the homework where the program is grading it for you. So this will take me a little bit of time, but I should be able to get your first quiz back before you take your second quiz, and always keep you getting a quiz back to you before you take the next quiz, so you can kind of get feedback and see what you did. Okay, so along with I don't know if I have the student view on here. I don't think I do. That's why you see these options, which you wouldn't have. But you can look at all the questions this way, or you can just go through them that way. For this, you can save your questions after you've done them. Because I'm not in the student view, you don't see that, and I apologize for that. I don't have it set up for that. But you can save each question, and I would encourage you to do that, especially if you're writing right into the quiz box. Or you can, and I suggested this for some of you who are worried about outages or losing everything you've done, just pull up a Word document and answer your questions in the Word document, and then copy and paste and save it into each box where your question would go. So let's see, I'm going to pause this for a second and see if I can get this so that you can actually see what the quiz will look like for you. And I need to just actually pause. Come on. It's hidden. There we go. Okay, I had to go into the last class last time I did this to be able to get a quiz to show you, just because there's it was just easier to do that. But like the homework, when you click on the quiz, and the easiest way to do that is to go into that course topics folder and click on the quiz there, and then it takes you into Connect. But you can also go into Connect and find it. So you can see the dates are wrong here. But I give you instructions. You can turn your quiz in late, but it'll be late 10%, marked down 10% for each day late it comes in. And the quizzes are always due Mondays at 11:59 p.m. They open up Fridays at 12 a.m. and close Mondays at 11:59 a.m. I really want to give you like 4 days to be able to do the quiz. So once you're ready to go, you click on OK, got it, and here you see what happens. This is the student view, which is better. So it says time remaining 1 hour and 38. So let's just start it at what? It's supposed to be 100 minutes that you have to take the quiz. And you'll be able to see that. That may be obnoxious, but at least you know. And then this is what I talked about before. And here's your dialog box. So you can write in here and then save and exit. Right? If you're done and you need to take a break or go look up something. So if you do that, and you say, okay, I've just typed something in there, save and exit, where does it take you? Well, let's see. Having all these problems today, getting rid of stuff, and I'm really not a computer person, as you can tell, teaching an online course. But
so I was wondering, Senator McCain, why...
Anyway, I can't read this window. I can't pull it out from there. I can't make this... There we go. Or not. I thought that would make it go away.
You had the opportunity to vote.
Anyway, I'm just wasting times. But, I mean, what I think happens is, I don't know if it takes you fully out of it if you do save and exit, or if it just brings you back somewhere. Try that again. Yeah, this is what the problem is. This is me as an instructor looking at the student assignment preview, so it's not working right. But I think that's one possibility. And again, I just don't know if it takes you fully out of the quiz or just out of this question, and that'd be nice to know. But when you are finished, then you do have to hit submit for it to actually be submitted. So when you're done with all the questions, that's when you want to do submit. You don't want to hit submit after you've just done one question, and I think that's the biggest thing to keep in mind. So you have 4 questions, you go through the 4 questions, and then when you're done, you hit submit assignment. All right. So what you could do here, if you're worried about trying to type your answers in here and messing them up or losing them, is once you've gotten the question, pull up a document, and you could just start working on that, maybe even copy and paste the question into your document, and then you have to keep in mind of the time, but 100 minutes should be enough. Then you can copy and paste from your document into the box, and then do the save and exit, just so you know you have it. All right. Okay, so that was a little bit confusing with all this stuff, but at least gives you a sense of what it's going to look like when you are in the quiz. I'm trying to think. I think that's about it with the quiz. Again, probably you can either go into Blackboard, into Connect, and you'll find it. It'll look like this, and you'll say, okay, now it's time for me to do this quiz. All right. Or you can just go into the folder for the week and click on the quiz. And that takes you right there. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to stop this now and try to get in another video. All right.